in the book we suggested that your body holds information quite logically, you know. Mm-hmm. There is if it's the right side of the body, it usually represents the masculine side. If it's left side of the body, it usually represents the feminine side. And if the ankle is the home base and the knee, I would say, usually represents resent. A lot of times when people have arthritis, when people have joint pain, that usually in the air in between the bones is resent or bitterness or something, that they're grudges. When you're holding on grudges really affect your physical body's energy levels. And when I say grudges, it means blaming, and it's so apt that we're talking about this in this week, which is the principle, nothing is missing. And I feel a lot of times when we understand that even if you didn't get what you wanted, or even things didn't work out the way, even if your partner, let's say, is not supportive, comes the idea that there must be something in that non-support that is teaching you. And once you experience it or learn it, that situation goes away.
I can completely relate to that one, Sidra.
Does it take for me to be awake? Wanna know how to activate the truth of who I am.
It's no matter what we say, when we lose our loved ones in a physical body, it's really hard to, you know, it takes time to really understand the bigger picture and say he might not be here in body, but his consciousness prevails, and we do have the ability to maybe access it and connect and feel their presence.
Right. And I want to. Sorry, go ahead.
Go on. No, you go ahead.
No, I was just going to say, like, I can't believe I won't see him or hear him again. And I just came from the cemetery because I'm leaving on Wednesday to return to Canada. And I just be like, where is he?
So can we do a process? Because I'm sure there's so many people who would want to connect with their loved ones. So Razia, would you be open to do a process where we can take you onto a journey and see if you can connect with him and feel his presence and maybe make sure that he's okay? Would you be interested in that?
How does that work? Can you tell me a little bit about it?
Yes, so basically it comes from the idea that everything is energy, and energy contains information. So when our loved ones, let's say, cross over and they leave their bodies, they go into a place, we call it soul kingdom, where the souls resonate. And us, by holding the space, connecting with the intention, raise our consciousness and see if we can connect with their consciousness and feel the presence and the connectedness, transcending the limitations of the bodies.
Okay. And what would I do? What would I have to do?
You just have to be and allow and receive, and I'll take the group into a group process and see if we can go and connect with our loved ones and feel their love.
Okay. Okay. I'm willing to do that. Yeah.
Why is it that we get excited about our future and our present and, continue to plan out, but there's still part of us that wants to go back to how life was in the past?
I feel it's the fear of the unknown. And, have you heard that expression? It says, better the devil I know than the angel I don't know. That's why a lot of us, hold on to what we have, because our mind says, hey, what if the future is not real? What if it doesn't work? There is a divine plan that is happening around you, and even like smallest disappointment to biggest achievement to all these fears, these are all orchestrated by your soul plan, so you can come here and learn lessons or experience emotions or have connections with people. So this principle really highlights the divinity in all situations.
Mm-hmm. So does that then mean, Sidra, when we say nothing is missing, uh, sometimes I may want to think that, okay, if nothing is missing, then why even bother moving things? If it is all destined and everything is prefixed. So how would I differentiate between whether this is destiny or whether this is free will, and how do I use them?
That's a beautiful question, because somebody did ask Prophet, when one of the men, he went to the Prophet and said that if everything is written in the destiny, then why do we pray? And then Prophet smiled and said that what if that is what's written in your destiny, that when you will get it when you pray. So what I'm saying is, so the nothing is missing does not mean that it's not a escape ticket of don't work hard. It's a ticket of saying don't get disheartened or disappointment with failure. Know that winning is and failing is part of the divine plan. So if you haven't got it, that is for you to experience the non having of that thing.
I tend to believe that our current status quo in the family's daily life and our business is being stalled by a disturbed past life. Can you tell me whether this is true? My husband does not want to believe this, and he actually walked out of this webinar with you. He too lost his dad last year, and he was very, very attached to his dad.
I love this question. It's anybody, I believe anybody who walks out of here, anybody who feels they didn't get, I feel sometimes it's about the timing. Maybe the time of that conversation wasn't then, and now is the time of conversation. I do believe if a soul is inspiring to look into past life, that is true, because I've seen many people, like thousands of people, some of them people who believe in past life and people who completely don't believe in past life. People who believe in past life, they recognize those traits and this soul is calling them to integrate. And people who doesn't believe, that means that their soul is not ready to accept or integrate integrate the times, if that makes sense. So the person who's asking me this question, they're saying if they feel the family business is stuck due to family, yes, there might be something there, unfinished business, that might be causing interference, especially if it's power, especially if it's money, especially it's business. A lot of us is not just past life, a lot of our business, financial, money aspect is based on our ancestral timeline. We have 3 timelines, right?
For me to be awake, wanna know how to activate the truth of who